Hello everyone, welcome back to Magic the Gathering Arena, playing Quick Draft Kamigawa Neon Dynasty again. What is this piece of garbage? Who wants Satsuki? Nobody. I mean, it's fine in like, I don't know, a Saga heavy deck, but you don't always have those. I'm pretty sure we're taking Twin Shot Sniper here, but let's look around. Blade Blizzard is not bad either. Bait Twin Antiquity is good. Yeah, seems like a pretty clear Twin Shot Sniper. Very strong card. Assassin's Ink, very strong removal. Pretty good draw in Synthesizer as well, but I'll take this. Red-black is a possibility. I do not like Unforgiving One. Blade Blizzard again, interesting. I guess Reckoner Raid. The Song Shaper is a pretty solid 2-drop, I think, but Reckoner Raid is desirable in every black deck, pretty much. Not in love with any of this. The Moonsnare Specialist is good. And we could try taking it in like hopes of winding up in a blue-black ninjas deck. But I wonder if it's better to just take Inkrise Infiltrator, which would be good in black, whether we end up in blue or not. I don't know. I feel like I've seen like a decent amount of blue in the last couple packs. I'm gonna grab the Specialist and see what happens. Try to remain open here. This is not a good card. Jukai Naturalist. Kind of surprising to see this late. Really hard for me to take, of course. Yeah, look at this. More good blue ninjas. Okay. These are both good. I would happily take both of them, obviously, but can't do that. This is like some kind of weak removal stuff. Short Circuit? No, I mean, Ironguard Familiar is a much better card. But in this whole ninja's plan, taking away flying from stuff and making it unable to do damage are both, I think, pretty useful combat tricks. Or, I mean, I don't know. Yeah, I think Short Circuit, I mean, it's a bad card. Don't get me wrong. But nothing here really fits in blue-black ninjas that well. Armed Guard Familiar is a much better card. I guess, should I be taking it? I don't think so. I don't think the ninjas deck can really play this, and that's what we look like we're shaping up to be. I guess if we wound up in red-blue artifacts, it would be okay. Pretty good, in fact. But I don't think that's where I'm going to wind up. I could also just take the land. It's not good. But you know, it can help a little bit with fixing if you try to run a few more colors than just 2. The Skyscraper is a strong card, but it's very expensive. I don't know. I think I'm going to take Short Circuit. I guess Reckoner's Bargain works in most black decks, but I don't actually know I'm in black. The blue seems like the most obvious color right now. Mukutai Ambusher is great in ninjas. Could take You Are Already Dead. I think that's probably, like, the ninjas deck is what wants this, right? If anything. Because you want to be fearlessly attacking to trigger your ninjutsu stuff. And even if one of your creatures ends up getting blocked and killed, like, that's something you're gonna have to do sometimes to allow your other creatures to get in. And this is a nice, like, oh, it wasn't actually, you know, you didn't just eat my creature. You died. You just didn't realize it yet. Now, Mnemonic Sphere is also playable. But I think You're Already Dead is pretty good for the ninja kind of deck. Puzzle Maker, it's nice to have a flyer, but actually Suit Up is nuts for ninjas. You need it so badly. The Scrounger, I don't think we want. The red-blue land is kind of playable, but you love suit up for ninjas, I think. Puzzle Maker is nice because it flies, right? But which helps activate ninjutsu. I'll take a crab. Network Disruptor is perfect for ninjas. Okay, get out of here, Twin Shot Sniper. I first picked you, but I've decided I hate you. A bargain's okay. A brute suit's okay. The idea with a brute suit is like, okay, you can equip your network. You can crew it with a network disruptor, or with like a hacker that already got in for draw and now can't do anything anymore. So it's not incredible, but it's okay. I guess bargain is another one of these things that lets you like fearlessly attack, and when they block one of your creatures and kill it, you're like, ah, it's dead anyway. Gotcha. Trespassers is playable in ninjas, but very expensive. I don't know. You really like the tempo, though, of the channel ability. Now I'm wishing I had taken the other thing, whatever it was, instead of Reckoner's Bargain. Kura's very strong. I'm not going to switch to green for it, though. You can do a lot in this set, but not with the cards I have. There are some solid choices here. I think we take the Hacker, but the Modern Age is really good. Acquisition Octopus is probably too greedy. I would be pleased to wield the Network Disruptor. I don't know. Actually, give me the Modern Age, I think. Some early game filtering and a nice solid flyer will be nice to have. Maybe nobody's playing ninjas and we get the Hacker back. I doubt it. Another Modern Age, or a Clawing Torment, or a Dokuchi Silencer. I think these are all okay. They're all pretty good. Yeah, the Puzzle Maker is good too. Clawing Torment, though, I think is actually pretty good for ninjas. Just like turn their stuff off very cheaply and get through them. Another Silencer? I don't think there's any other cards in this pack, right? Yeah, I don't want an Unforgiving one. Okay, so I'm happy to take my first Silencer. Not happy with any of this, am I? Oh, what's Reality Heist? Once you have a lot of artifacts. Okay, so that's bad. This all sucks. Is there anything in this pack I could even imagine running? I guess a Voltage Surge? Oh, Life of Toshiro is very strong. I'll take that over a ninja. Another Clawing Torment is okay. Okay, we're trying to build ninja tempo. We'll see if we can actually do it. A third Clawing Torment might be too much, but also might be just what we wanted. Wishing I'd taken the ninja now, the Hacker, instead of my first Clawing Torment, but I wasn't. How could I have known, right? I'll take the 2-mana pumpable flyer. It's still here! I thought we would be lucky to get a Network Disruptor. I'm taking a Hacker. And a flyer. Junji. I'm pretty sure we have to take this, right? Like, it's not a ninja, but it's an insane card in our colors. Give it to me. I don't think I want a 4th Clawing Torment. That seems like too much. What am I taking here, though? Imperial Oath? I think that's going to be easier to run than Oni Cold Anvil is, right? Like, I do not have very many artifacts. And I don't have red that I want to, like, splash in. I don't want to splash in white, but at least it's 6 mana. You could just like run 2 planes or something and have a reasonable shot of casting this. We don't even really want to cast it. I think instead of a 4th Clawing Torment, I should take a Planar Incision just to open my possibility space up a little bit of like, oh, maybe something will happen that makes me want to run a Planar Incision. I don't think I'm going to want to run 4 Clawing Torments, right? I've already got 24 cards, huh? We don't need all these bargains. Probably don't need the Short Circuit after all this. Don't need the Trespassers or the Crab. The Crab's okay for counterspelling, but just, it's not, I don't know. We don't really want to counterspell with this deck. We want to tap out to play aggressive tempo stuff every turn. Yeah, I think like next on the list to cut is like excess Clawing Torments. Maybe Reckoner's Bargain. So I don't think we're taking another Clawing Torment. I'll just sideboard to Planar Incision. Behold the Unspeakable. Absolutely grotesque. Very, very strong. I'll take it. Being able to ninja it is also disgusting. Another Behold the Unspeakable. I'll take it. Don't have to look at the rest of the pack to make that decision. Reckoner Raid. Very good again. Blade Blesser, I mean, in some decks it's good. I don't think this is one of them. Another Modern Age, or do I want to try... Actually, I think Moonsnare Specialist is probably better, right? Debt to the Kami could also be playable. But I want the tempo of just being able to bounce their stuff. I'll cut a Clawing Torment for it. We could also, like, probably get away with 16 lands here. Okay. Wish I'd taken the Modern Age now. I mean, 3 of these is fine, but I'd rather have 2 of each, I think. Well, I guess Kami Restless Shadow is more likely to be run. I mean, I guess we do have a lot of ninjas and rogues, right? We have 9 of our 12 creatures are ninjas and rogues. So maybe this isn't so bad. 5 mana, 3/3, recur a ninja to your hand. I don't know. None of them look like game winning, though, right? Anyway, it's certainly better to take than this thing, because we might actually run it. Whereas the 3/3 defender is never getting played. Return to action's all right. It's not my favorite, for sure, but there are decks you could run it in. Ninja deck is... Wow, what is with all this red still here? Ninja deck is one of the decks that Return to Action is best in. It's still not very good. Like Spell Pierce. Okay, I think we built a competent Ninjas deck that could do some stuff. It has late game value with Behold the Unspeakable. So if we can't quite kill them, we've got a way to get over the top. The question is, like, should I kind of double down on the ninja stuff? I think Searchlight Companion is a better flyer because you like to be playing it over and over when it bounces. I don't think I need the Reckoner's Bargain, really. Yeah, I think 17 lands is fine. Is it? Yeah, with stuff like the Modern Age and ninjas bouncing to make us play other ninjas, I think that's probably a bad idea to run just 16. Color-wise, 11 and 11. More of my 1-drops are black, I guess, but not really, because the only proactive ones I want to play are Disruptor and Okiba Reckoner Raid. I think you could flip a coin here. I have more double blue than double black. No, it's the same account of each of those as well. I've had a checkered past with... Oh, hang on. Was there something I wanted to sideboard back in? I forgot about that. Don't really want a Spell Pierce or a Short Circuit. Nah. If there's anything about... I don't know. One like potential way I could see this deck going badly is that I didn't quite commit to the high tempo ninja stuff. I said, oh, let's shove in 3/5 drops at the end for value. Maybe if I cut those and put in more tempo stuff, I could also cut a land and put in even more tempo stuff and be more of a pure ninjas deck. And maybe that more kind of focused deck would be more powerful. I don't really know. I'm just going to have to run out of Hacker. I'm not going to be able to ninjutsu it, obviously. But maybe if I can ninjutsu this, I can ninjutsu the Hacker back. I'll attack. I don't know if they want to block. Probably not, but maybe. Okay, so we have some kind of funny plays, right? We could ninjutsu this back and then ninjutsu it back again. We could like spend 3 mana to draw a card here, basically. Or we could spend 3 mana to put that back in their hand, which I think is probably better. And then I get this back as a potential ninjutsu target. Tempo, tempo, tempo. Right, 3 mana to draw a card is way worse than like 3 mana to bounce one of their things when what you need is for the field to be empty. I could attack, they block, you are already dead, and then I run this out. I think that's probably fine. I don't like giving this Circuit Mender such great value. They're kind of forced to make this block. I don't like it any more than they do. But I need the field to be clear. I was planning to play Reckoner Raid and Hacker. But what if I played a Flyer instead? Actually, I was hoping to draw a land and play this. Because then I could have Unspeakable coming up soon. Good. I don't think we're in good shape. Whoa, really? Okay, no blocks. Well, we might not be in bad shape. I mean, like, Behold the Unspeakable can do some pretty gross stuff. I don't know if we can afford to wait to play it to draw 4. It takes a long time to get there. And Scry 2 draw 2 is still pretty good. Clawing Torment on this seems pretty cool. lets me get in for 4. No more, because I can bounce my ninja. I could also just behold the unspeakable now. But then they still get a free block here. I think I just want this thing to go away. And I can try to empty my hand a bit more by playing this stuff out. I could actually ninjutsu the token and make it vanish. And in that way be set to maybe play Behold the Unspeakable for 4 next turn. That seems pretty greedy. Compared to ninjutsuing this and getting actual value right away. Yeah. I could also, of course, ninjutsu this and get it back. But I don't think that's what I should be prioritizing right now. I guess having done it this way, I no longer have an answer to a removal spell. Yes, so yeah, if I still had ninjas in my hand, I could have picked it up in response. So maybe it was too greedy to actually ninjutsu there? I don't know. I don't think so. Yeah, take action. Wow. I tapped too much black? What did I spend it all on? Oh no, it comes into play tapped, right? No. What did I spend my other black mana on? Played the Ambusher, but that's only 2. Kind of confused. I don't know. Oh, Clawing Torment. There it is. I couldn't find another card, but yes, that's it. So I guess when I bounce the Ambusher... No, I don't know. Rude. Tricks? Wow, nobody plays that. That's such a bad card. Now, I haven't played land yet this turn, so this Behold the Unspeakable can actually go off. Not the greatest value. What do I do here? I mean, play a land. I mean, turns out Scry 2, Draw 2 would have been just as good because I could have dumped these stupid lands. But, okay, maybe I can use this. I don't have any more Inkrise Infiltrators, right? Do I have any more pump spell or pump abilities or mana sinks in my deck, I guess? I don't know, suit up, kind of. not really. I mean, I can attack with this, bounce something. Target creature. Oh, interesting. So maybe I draw a card. Right? And put a stop in damage, I think. Target a creature to return. I choose this. Damage. That resolves. Yes, take action. Now I could ninjutsu it again to get this back in my hand, which seems kind of cool, doesn't it? And bounce one of their things. Let's say that one. Okay. End of combat, please. And get a flyer out. Because the most common use case for ninjutsu is like to get something before damage. But creatures are still attacking and unblocked, like during combat. So I could triple block this to save 4 damage. But I like this as a card draw ability, so I won't. I could just chump to save 4 damage. That's probably better, right? I think I'm just going to gain life with this, which feels pretty bad. No, I'm going to wait. Because I have lethal next turn. No, I only have 9 damage. Well, I have some menace stuff. Alright, because this will be a 7/7, but if I play this, it goes back down to being a 6/6. I can pump it to 8 with Toshiro and 1 more here. Ah, no, that doesn't let me... Also, they have a lifelinker, I guess. I don't think it's good to play this right now. I could gain some life, but that doesn't seem good. I've drawn 9 cards more than my opponent. I'd love to see this. This card is insane in the early game. Right now, it just absolutely sucks. Okay, we got him. I'm glad I put some top end into the deck. And this one hacker drew like 4 or 5 cards. Right? I don't remember exactly, but I played it a lot of times. This drew a couple... Well, this drew 4, I guess, obviously. And this drew 1. So, given that I'm 9 cards deeper than my opponent, this drew 1, this drew 4, this drew 4. And I'm not sure exactly if I'm 9 deeper, like player 1 versus player 2 stuff, but it's around there. So yeah, 3 or 4 cards from the hacker. Oh yeah, do I have any... Attack, cast creature spells, cast black spells. You got it. I just wonder who came up with the daily quest system. Like, obviously, games these days have daily quests to try to, drive engagement, make players play every day. I get that. But the specific implementation of it is so lackluster. It's like, oh yeah, play black creatures, play red creatures. It doesn't really... Who does it inspire to do something specific? Are they really changing the demographics of what decks people are playing? No. You just interact with it by doing whatever you're going to do and re-rolling if it's not what you're supposed to do. And it wouldn't be that hard to make it interesting, right? If they just invested a little bit in it. I'll run this out even though there's nothing to tap. It's nice to have a flyer out. Right, if they invested in a little for each set to encourage you to play some of the new mechanics from that set or something. Or to do specific things that are, somehow interesting. This is only creatures, right? Yeah, so... And this could enchant an artifact, but it does not do very much, right? I could make this cost them life every turn. Doesn't seem like a good plan. We want to use that to remove a creature and cause them to lose life every turn. Kind of weird to see this in green-white, actually. This is much more of a red-white card. And it's not very good in most decks, anyway. Okay. That's fine. I think I just played the specialist, right? No need to do anything else funny. I could ninjutsu and get this back in hand and play the specialist and get more damage. I guess that's better. Don't tap like that. Actually, I maybe should have left this in hand to have the destroy target creature ninjutsu have a creature to get rid of, right? Well, no, I can bounce it back to hand, of course. Yeah, okay, so this ninjutsu's for 2. Ooh, maybe I want to bring this back. No, because I need something to discard, and I think I want it to be that. I don't have an artifact anymore. This is more expensive now. I could Clawing Torment that. Get in for a chunk. I guess that's fine, because their lifelink the lifelink ability is pretty relevant, isn't it? Okay. So I could attack and have Suit Up available, but this thing still wouldn't die, and I don't want to spend Suit Up like that. Oh, this is an instant, actually. I could just wait till next turn, till their turn, rather, to activate this. Oh, no, I don't have double black. So there's basically nothing I can do with my mana this turn except get in a little more damage. It just occurred to me in the last game I said that like scry 2, draw 2 would have been just as good as draw 4 because I could have dumped the lands. But of course I had Behold the Unspeakable, or Vision of the Unspeakable I should say, which cares a lot about the cards in your hand. I would have had a 4/4 flyer instead of a 6/6 flyer, so that's kind of an improvement. No blocks. I'll just kill this. Is there any reason to hang on to lands? I mean, a little. But I think it's more important to play them so I can maybe activate stuff like this more. When you do, so I was just thinking about how this is worded. Do you have to target it right away, like when you get the damage in, and then decide whether to discard? The answer is no. If it said if you do, then like target would have been part of the attack landing. Whereas now it's as like if you discarded, it triggers a new effect that lets you choose a target. See, situations like this are why you want suit up, right? We play this before damage for several reasons, I guess. But for one thing, it means if we wanted to, we could draw a ninja and ninjutsu something now. Okay, we didn't. Race? Ooh, a flyer. Nice. Is this a warrior? It is. It's vigilant. You obviously attack with your 6/6. What? Mistake? You just missed 6 damage? Okay, what do I do then? Do I take down the 1/1 and get in there for 3? I think that's pretty good. I could stop the 5/5 from blocking, but I don't really have much ground presence. And this is still a 2-turn clock. Nothing relevant? No whammies? That's a whammy. That's really bad. You should still attack with that. Yeah, there you go. At least they don't have the mana to equip it. Not that that's a big deal, I guess. I mean, there are certainly draws that would be good, right? I do have the Modern Age. There are reasons to hang on to these lands, I guess. That's true. Junji, the dragon would be quite good. Although, yeah, I guess it would be enough. Okay, I think we have to block this. 8 damage is a little too much. I was hoping to have, like, You Are Already Dead be the card I drew this turn instead of a swamp, and then I could block and kill it, and that would be something. But it doesn't look like that's happening. I don't have any way to make this fly, so it's just, like, worse than a 2/2. I think we're not going to get there. That Season of Renewal was an unbelievable draw. But, you know, those things happen. Sort of what I get for... Oh, wow, yeah. Oh, it's just a little bit too little too late. Oh. Heartbreaking. Well, kill this, I guess. Assassin's Ink or something? I don't know what would be an... Oof. Is that enough? No. It's pretty cool, though. Maybe they'll forget to attack? Oh yeah, you do more damage if you attack with just the 5/5. That's true. Because the sword gets to move over. But okay, you wanted the lifelink. It doesn't matter. If I'd had these cards earlier, or if I just snuck in a little more damage somehow, I don't think I really had good chances to do that. Maybe I could have somehow, like, used the Dokuchi Silencer more effectively. Gotten the ninjutsu it back and hit them with it again. I don't think that was possible. The Clawing Torment on their 1/1, I guess, was pretty committal. But I think that was necessary. And it's not like Clawing Torment on anything else would have worked better. Except, I guess, on the Katana. If I had done that on turn 1, that might have cost them enough life. Kind of funny, huh? Great hand. But didn't... I used a... Right. No. That was the Clawing Torment I had at the end wasn't the one I had at the beginning. I used it to good effect on something. But then they, like, repelled the vial on it or something. I don't recall the details. Ooh. That's actually a good Clawing Torment target. I was going to start with the obvious Reckoner raid, but just, like, get that shit out of here. Yeah, you don't want this stuff swinging at you. I don't think I have time to suit up. It draws a card. Maybe I should have kept it. I don't know. What would I discard, though? Thank goodness. Okay. I think I'm just running out the Hacker. And a life or a Reckoner raid here. The dream of ninjutsuing the Hacker is great, but it's kind of far off. I just need tempo against the... I need some board presence to get started. These are going to do something eventually, but it's going to take a while. Now they Voltage Surge me or something. Yeah. What can you do? They Voltage Surge the Hacker instead of Voltage Surging this. Oh my god, really? That's pretty bad. Give me the life gain, please. Now, what's this thing's deal? Yeah. They should have put the counter on this last turn, I think. Oh, wow. Okay. Oh. don't think they should have played the ogre, though. Now it's not big enough to attack, is the idea. I mean, if they have a trick, they kill me, but that's nothing new. Ah! Okay, I guess I'm dead. Yeah, I'm actually dead. I can't survive this turn. This is gonna do 2 damage, and I can only block one of the creatures. God, this was brutal. What a beatdown. Like, I actually didn't even have that bad of a start. You know, I didn't get to play a 1-drop, which is important to the Ninja's deck, but I was doing stuff. It just was very slow Saga stuff. And they just had a couple creatures that did way too much damage. Death Blooms 250. Don't think I can keep this. It just has this Infiltrator play and maybe Mukutai Ambusher on 3. But if I don't draw an island, the whole hand's a disaster. Fine. Great, even. Throw out You're Already Dead, I think. It's going to be a while before I get value out of that, and I think I do want the lands. I mean, this is like an ideal start from blue-black, right? This on turn 1, this on turn 2. I don't know, it's not ideal, right? Like, okay, maybe you want to develop a 1-1 and then ninja out the hacker. But this is still great value. 2 all-star cards. I don't think this is actually doing anything. It is kind of cheap to play, though. Maybe the Specialist is too expensive, and I just need to play this on 2, or on turn 3. If I draw too many lands, I can discard 1 next turn, although I don't think there is such a thing as too many if I'm below 5. Mono green so far, huh? I mean, Clawing Torment is a thing. I could have kept this in hand and, like, been able to ninjutsu it out, but what would that accomplish? I guess I could get this back in hand if I had done that. Right, I could now Clawing Torment the 1-1, swing, bounce, get in for 2, play Reckoner Raid again. Kind of fun. But I don't think killing this is that important. It might be that I need to kill to, like, take this out of the picture. Maybe I just do that now. Yeah, Junji's going to want the sky to be a little clearer. And I don't mind if they trade for my 2-1. can't block. It's tormented. It's nice to have a creature that can only block. That's like forbidden from blocking. But the downside is it's an enchantment, and they have stuff like Geothermal Kami to bounce it back to hand, probably. Ooh. Oh, they gave up. Nice. I was about to play Reckoner Raid again. They just saw the writing on the wall. Yeah, 16 turns from now, you'll be dead. I mean, of course, much sooner, because I'm hitting them for 4 this turn. But, okay. Well, the mulligan to 5/6 worked out. I think it was the right play as well as working out. But I don't totally, like, I don't know. The game felt a little close, like, when they conceded. It was not clear to me who was winning. Like, I seemed ahead, but they had a lot of card advantage. For all they know, I have 2 blanks left in my hand, and, like, there's really conceding against just those 2 creatures on the board? I don't know, it seems wrong. Maybe their whole hand was just Imperial Oaths, and they were like, oh, I only have 4 mana, GG. I think a handful of Imperial Oaths would be worth sticking around for, though. Can we get an opponent? I'd like to not go 2 and 3. Again. It's about the best my ninja decks usually do. Pokken. Fine. Especially on the draw, because maybe they'll play a 1-drop I can blow up. Like a 1/1 flyer? No. An artifact. Huh. We're faced again with the decision. Do I want to just, like, play this to start doing 1 damage per turn forever? Removing a creature is good. Am I going to have time to do that, though? I don't have much black mana. I think I'm just going to go for this. It's kind of stupid, but there you go. Oh, I found more black mana. Okay, fine. No, Disruption Protocol? Okay, sure. I guess that's in the deck too. Or in the format. It's not very popular though. I'm fine with it. Discard 2 cards. You got it. Alright, we're just going to kill him with Clawing Torments, I guess. The Shrine. Now, I don't want to let it pass to their end, because they could use this to pay a mana, right? So I'll just blow this up. It's not incredible, but it's fine. I'll toss this. Like, I'll try to hang on to You're Already Dead, which I think could be a useful combat trick. And I should hit another land at some point, and 1 more is really all I want. We're getting like 2 more draws next turn, and hopefully that's enough. Alright, I want the land back. On the other hand, what would I be discarding here? One of these 2, I guess? Yeah. If I could pitch one of these for a land, I guess I would take it back. Alright, Clawing Torment's done 5 damage so far. Pretty good, huh? Up to 1. Okay. Alright, I think we're in business. No, they have Assassin's Ink. Okay. Well, we're still sort of in business. less in business. I don't need more than 3 mana to win. I just need 20 turns. Okay. Now this has ward, so bouncing it with Moonsnare Specialist is difficult. Ooh. I think bouncing their shrine is probably a good idea. Versus getting in there for a little bit more damage, right? 17 lands, by the way. Alright, well, we've hit him for 8 damage with a Clawing Torment and 2 damage with a Moonsnare Specialist. Or have they gained any life? No, right? You're just going to kill the 1/1, right? Attacking doesn't do anything? It does do something. It kills your 2/1. I think we can attack here, right? Any trade is fine. No trade is even better. Picking this one, obviously, because it survives the shrine. Okay. I feel kind of bad about keeping Junji all those million turns ago, but I think it was clearly right. Ooh! Lifelink? You're too good. Bro, help yourself. These cards all suck. That's my 5 mana card. I can't play that. I'm pretty sure we blow this up. Because I can always get the damage later, right? Unless I wanted to get damage twice. Let this get in for a total of 6. This guy doesn't actually have lifelink, right? It only does on the turn it's played. But getting rid of 3/1s is, I don't know, it's a good thing to do, right? I should have attacked. No, well, because then I should have decided whether I was going to do this. And ooh. Hello. Okay, done. Turns out I tapped wrong, too, because I didn't know what was on top of my deck. So yeah, if I was going to do it this way... Oh, no, right. I don't... This isn't in my hand. I couldn't enter to it anyway. The lifelink is nice. For them, obviously. And I guess I'm just going to gain life, because I want this to draw a card? That's a good card, right? Because it lets me play a 3-mana card. The 3-mana card does something, because they're going to be overloaded with targets to kill. Yeah, let's go for it. I'll keep that. Oh. Well, I forgot I could replay this for 3 mana. That might be better. It just means they're going to get to kill the hacker. But they're going to kill the hacker anyway. What would I rather have on board? This or both of these? Obviously this. So, yeah, the land was a good thing to take. Feels kind of bad that they know every card in my hand. I'm a little surprised they would commit to that, knowing I have a Moonsnare Specialist. What's that all about? What? And you're not playing it? Oh, right, you get to kill this anyway. You don't need a blocker, right. So I could ninjutsu this back and play out this guy, or I could just straight play this and actually have this on the board instead of this, which seems like an improvement. So I think I just play this. Okay, they give up. Oh man, I'm glad I did that Clawing Torment early, because there wasn't really anything else I wanted to play it on, right? And just having it chipping away at them the whole game was worth a lot. I was struggling with just 3 mana, but I don't know. Ninjas, you have some plays pretty much all the time when you're, even if you're low on mana, I think. Is that fair? Maybe not. Not to say is it fair gameplay, but is it a fair assessment of the situation? Tony 04. I think on the draw this is okay. I can play out a Silencer, and like worst case I can already dead something to draw and have a few chances at an island. I think it's still better to play this. It's just a 2-1. The ninjutsu ability is not that relevant. Playing this first is just kind of slow. There's the island. I know it's greedy to keep discarding lands here when I have a 5-drop, but everything else is pretty playable. Maybe one game this draft I'll play Junji. That would be something, huh? It is a 2-2. With first strike. This is a nice blocker for that, actually. I can also just blow it up with Assassin's Ink. But I'd rather wait till they commit a little more to it. I think Junji is just too far away, but it just like wins the game when you play it, right? Onto the battlefield. Gosh. Maybe I don't need all of these Reckoner raids. Oh, I didn't notice. I have an artifact and an enchantment now. Nice. Okay, Assassin's Ink is looking pretty sweet. I do have to take 8, though. or else lose this. I don't think I care that much about losing 8 life. As long as it's just the once. I do want this land. I'm happy to play it. What the heck? Are you doing something here? Okay, opponent has some instant they could play. Maybe it's Tamiyo's safekeeping. That'd be pretty bad. Now I only have 2 black mana, which means if I play Assassin's Ink, I can't play either of these cards. So while it's only 4 mana to spend 2 here, 1 here, and 1 here, that isn't actually legal. Unless I draw a swamp off of the ninjutsu? So I guess I should, for that reason, not play the island, right? Okay, seems good. Oh no, I don't have an artifact anymore. Whoops. Before activating this ninjutsu ability, I should have used the Assassin's Ink. Like, after seeing the scry, but before drawing the card. Oh, timing is so important in this game. Who knew? I still think drawing the swamp is fine. Well, obviously now that I'm offered the chance to draw it, it's fine. But scrying at top was also fine, I think. And, I could just run this out and be like, yeah, I'm willing to lose it if you want. But I think I Assassin's Ink in their upkeep. Right? I don't think they're going to have anything super relevant. Or why their upkeep? I'm just like worried they might have Tamiyo's safekeeping already, but in that case I might as well wait till this attacks. See if they put any more stuff on it. Or not till it... I can't let it get through blockers. Because they could have like a Coiling Stalker or something. Some ninja effect. Or God, Springleaf, what's it called? The 5 mana double green ninja effect? Springleaf Assassin? Springleaf Champion? What's that called? Springleaf Avenger. Yeah. It's a green card, 6/5, with a ninjutsu that's just 3 and a green. And when it does combat damage to a player, you return a permanent from graveyard to hand. Very strong. Okay, I'll allow it to attack. I'm kind of expecting Tamiyo's safekeeping here, which would be bad for me. But I guess not. Nice. So what? Ah, they were keeping the channel of this, maybe? So I could run out Junji. But there are other plays here, like maybe Toshiro pumping this? Right? so that it's a 4/3, and they have to either trade with it or let me get... Yeah, that seems great. Gonna do anything? Gonna trade your 5-drop for my 1-drop? Hope so. Probably not. But I also hope they don't do it, because then I get some cool stuff. So I'm happy either way. I mean, I'm at 12 life, which is sort of bad. But it's not like they have a ton of life anymore. Oh, I'm so glad I tapped this way. Look how genius I look. This thing's a problem. We have to do something about it. But I guess playing a 5/5 is one thing we could do about it. They might very well have... No, if they had... No. I was going to say if they had combat tricks, they would have blocked, but they were tapped out. So they could very well have a combat trick that could let this kill Junji. I guess I would get a Blade Blizzard Kitsune if that happened. Ugh. That's pretty bad. Sure. So this is Ninjutsu Lifelink. It's not the one that... It's not the 2-mana one that gives Death Touch to something else, which would be nice to have right now. I might just take the life here. But I don't know. We can maybe erase them. This is going to be attacking for 6 next turn, and I can chump it. Yeah, let's push for damage, I guess. And I don't think I want to bounce this. The Modern Age is going to be just too slow to replay that. I just want to play Junji and be threatening lethal. And this is immune to stuff like Fade into Antiquity, because it's not an enchantment or an artifact. But there's still like Repel the Vile in white. They could remove it, or Intercessor's Arrest. They could definitely stop me. Even so, though, these guys attack reasonably well. We're not that far from killing them. And we have several chump blockers coming up for their big vigilant dudes. Are they both warriors? No, this one's a samurai. Not that it matters. Just gonna say, I said they're dudes, and I was like, oh, could I have said they're warriors? No, I could not. I mean, I could have. It's legal, but it would be inaccurate. I just wouldn't get thrown in jail for saying it. Or kicked off of YouTube. It's a more realistic consequence. Why do I have 9 life? I only had 8 a minute ago, didn't I? Oh, this gained life, that's right. Ooh, really? Are you sure you want to? 10 life. Isn't that the only way you can... No, I guess you were dead anyway, sure. Right, I just attack with everything and pump this to get in for 10. I guess actually it's cheaper to do this. So I was like, oh, they're tapping all their mana. Great. Now they're like, that was dumb because now they're going to die. But if this was the best play they had, if they didn't have anything else to do with their mana that would keep them alive, sure, go ahead and gain life. Seems like a fine play. I was thinking like, okay, yes, if they're going to somehow survive the turn, they definitely want Master Seshiro to still be on the board, and they should not bounce it. But since they apparently could not survive the turn, play seems good. Just, it doesn't matter when you have numerous choices and all lead to death. Choose the one that requires me to find the onboard lethal of pumping my creature. Why not? A little sketchy, but also not horrible. Like, you could play this. It is pretty horrible, actually. Huh. I think I need the lands for Unspeakable more than I need this, like, 4-mana thing. I don't know, it's a tempo play, right? But only if I also had this. Like, I could dump Clawing Torment, but... that card did a lot in that one game, right? It might do as much again? This is more valuable for tempo. But I don't really want to return my 1-2 to my hand anyway. And I don't want to play this on 4, just like bounce their thing as like an actual 4-mana play. So, yeah, I guess this is the keep. Yuck. Alright, well, I guess I should have returned one of these, since I now have 2 of them. I don't know. I mean, it means if we do get to 5 mana, I just, like, win the game. And with 2 Clawing Torments, I don't know. We also have a decent amount of damage coming up. Okay, I could use some lands. Any minute now, I would like those. I'm gonna flash something in? No. Intervene. Okay. Two lands in a row is, like, backbreaking, I think. If I draw that, my opponent just loses the game. This card is so bad. Okay, happy to see another land. Swamp's the best, of course. I could, like, make this do even more damage to them. I think that's committing too much. They're already losing the long game, and this doesn't really make them lose the short game either. I don't know. I feel like the first one of these was probably bad, but did I maybe not have the 4th land yet? I thought I might need to kill them more quickly. I think that's true. Yeah, I only had 3 mana that turn. I don't know. I think we just pass. Being able to keep turning off blockers so this can attack is also kind of fun. I could be, like, hanging on to this in hand so that if they play a blocker, I can tap it. But, like, I want my mana for Unspeakable, right? So you tapping one blocker, it turns out, would not accomplish anything here. Three top? That's horrible. It does seem like if I'd played this earlier, they might be taking so much damage that they would lose. Okay, what are we keeping here? On the other hand, being able to Clawing Torment this right now is pretty sweet. This seems fine. I could attack with this to kill one of their 2/2s. I think I may as well. Because they could always just attack, and like I probably should be blocking those. This way they might be afraid of a combat trick. It turns out I don't have one. Ooh. That's fine with me. Because now this is likely to resolve. Actually, wow. They should have hung on to this to counter step 3 of my Behold the Unspeakable, right? It counters abilities. So this saga would just disappear. Actually, I forgot something funny about having 2 of these. It's tough to get full value out of this one because it requires you to have like no cards in hand, and that kills the other one. Unless you can like draw an instant or something. Okay, Junji's pretty good. Given that they have Tamio's completion around, I think I should just run this out rather than letting them complete my 5/5 flyer. Oh, this still can block. It has enough power still. Whoops. I could get in 1, but I can always do that later, right? Well, maybe not, I guess. But probably. That doesn't even do damage when it attacks. God, this trash bot is such a bad card. They finally got an artifact in the graveyard. Okay, that's lethal. GG. Seems fine. That's 3 damage. I'm not messing with it. Still haven't... No, I have played Junji once. That's right. I remarked that it was immune to Fade into Antiquity. I must have won the game. I don't recall the details. Okay, well, an ignominious start, but we're at 5-2, which is pretty solid. Abendroth? Abendroth? Oh. Oh! This is a fantastic hand. It's so good. We get the 1, our choice of 2s. We've got this ninja, maybe to play on 3, if we play this as our 2. It's kind of funny that this... I don't know, funny, but like I never really noticed that the skull has these cracks in it. There's little accents on all of the mana symbols, I think. Alright, there's this accent here on blue. Can't really see the green one here. Because they're running these crummy Baldur's Gate lands. Being able to bounce this after they've invested a bunch of effort in it is pretty funny. I don't think I need the Modern Age yet, but I would like a big flyer. Playing this on 3 is not a high priority, I don't think. Let's just go digging here. Alright, plenty of islands. See you later. I don't know, playing this would have saved me a life, I guess. But we want to play our Suspend 2 flyer. Main phase? Wow, stuck on 2 lands. Why main phase it though? Why not wait? It's not like you can tap it. Okay, that seems like enough swamps. Wow, auto tapper! What? Oh, I should have paid more attention. I have 2 black spell, like a black spell and a blue spell, so auto tapper just chose randomly. But of course, I wanted to be able to play the blue one. Oh, what a fool! Both me and auto tapper. Wow, they have this ability, but they didn't have any modified creatures. I think blowing up their shrine might be just enough to make them cry and concede. Before we can get any counters on it. Is this any good? It blows up their mana dork, which is pretty funny. I think it's worth doing. They're clearly starved for mana. If you can Stone Rain them, like you might as well. Oh, you can play more lands this turn. Doesn't that seem exciting? Okay, so attack these. Attacking this and then you're already dead would not be so bad, I think. Oh, maybe I should have tapped this actually. Whoops. then I could have gotten in for the 2 damage. What? Opponent still has 41 cards left. 2 in grave, 6 in hand, that's 8. 49. 53 cards? That's a lot. Okay. Is it giving them still 17 lands? Maybe that's why they're having trouble drawing any. Wow. Good thing I have You Are Already Dead, huh? Sure, I'll probably just discard whatever I draw, but I'd like to know what it is. Yeah, get rid of this. Actually, it's probably better than Life of Toshiro, right? A more flexible pump? Yeah. Oh, you know what? I should have already deaded before letting the draw go off. I should have held full control, and then once the ability went on the stack... Yeah. Then I could have discarded this instead of discarding Life of Toshiro. And I could have played Suit Up. No, damage had already happened. I mean, I could have played it, but wouldn't have done any damage. They found a 3rd land. Nice. And is this game over? They don't know it, but it is, right? I have 7 flying damage now. A 4, a 1, and a 2. Oh, wait a minute. No, when it becomes blocked, not when it blocks. You know, I just realized, actually, my opponent's bad play in that game did contribute substantially. Like, they were unlucky to only draw 2 lands, but remember I remarked, hey, why did you, Careful Cultivation main phase? If they had waited, couldn't I... Was that the same turn that I bounced their creature? And it wouldn't have been on the board to bounce if they had waited? I don't think that's true, because I think when I bounced it, it was tapped. But maybe not. I don't know. Anyway, that's a possible way that, depending on my recollection of how things went, they might have led to their own downfall by giving me a chance to bounce their Mana Dork by playing it earlier than they had to. I don't know. Maybe I wouldn't have played the Moonstar Specialist if there's nothing to bounce. Like, I could have bounced something, but that was obviously a more impactful thing to bounce. Well... On the draw with Clawing Torment and Assassin's Ink and no blue cards, I guess it's okay to have no islands. The problem is I also don't have any plays, so I kind of need things to go right here. I need an opponent to play like a 2-2. Yeah, okay. Preferably one that doesn't do anything, but you can't have everything. And I can Assassin's Ink their next play. If I get an island, I can even play this and ink their next play. Your artifact spells, they're so cheap! Well, I can't ink this, and I won't be able to for a while. I guess I'll just ink that guy up. We're very far behind. But Junji could save us. Maybe? Oh man, what an artifacts combo. They got some cool stuff going on, huh? This is like a serious red-blue artifacts deck. I make fun of the red-blue artifacts thing because there's not actually that much support for it. They have that support. Really need a land. Would like an island. I'll take a swamp. Counterspell me? That would be pretty sad. Yeah. Alright, well, see you later, I guess. GG. Well, I mean, it was probably a bad hand to keep. It had no plays, basically. It had a curve, but no plays, and so I don't know. I have a lot of trouble clicking the mulligan button, even when I know it's probably right. I did manage it a couple times in this draft, at least once, I think more than once. And I think I won those games, so there should be some positive reinforcement there, but clearly not enough. Alright, well, we came out ahead. Profitable endeavor, and we got 6 wins, just enough that I don't have to name the deck and add it to my collection. Hope you guys enjoyed. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.